and I will show you a very fast landscape using watercolors. And if you are joining for the first time, we have live sessions every week on different art form, and we keep sessions depending upon the demand of the people. So let's start quickly. If you are joining for the first time, please subscribe the channel and press the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any action on our channel. Let's quickly start. So I am showing you a watercolor where there is more of water, and I have just made a benchmark or the line, and this is the area till where there is water, and this rest everything will be with colors directly. So I use not a tool, but it is just a sponge, and if you don't have it, you don't need to worry. You can use any big brush, and this is used for spreading, make the whole paper. I'm using a watercolor sheet to make the whole paper wet. Therefore I have applied and made the whole paper wet. This makes a bigger area wet quickly. So when we apply this, after that we start by putting, now this is the sky area. So when you want to put a sky area, this the area which there is a boundary which I have created here. Below this there is water. So I will use water, and see, when I made the paper wet, the color spreads very fast. So but I have to move and make the mixing fast so that the color spreads. So this is a background where I am using a light blue to give a faint effect on the of the trees. So whenever there is a painting you are doing in watercolor and you have to show a far away object, then if it is near the sky, then we mostly paint it with light blue. And this has made my coloring fast. The color has spread fast, and there will be blue also used. And so first I have applied a very light layer. Now using of color, which color is used, there is a link given below this video, in which I have mentioned that there is a tool which I have made, a color chart, and in this color chart this whole thing is described in the video. So there are different shades. This green is created by mixing of yellow and blue. Which yellow and which blue, you can match it, and the glue and the color chart will help you. So the link of this video you will get below, you can check it out. Now let's start painting the lower area of the water. So first now there is a boundary here. So when you are painting an area where there are two colors mixing, leave a boundary, and so that the colors do not mix, and then spread it. This I will paint and make it dark later on. And there is use of yellow, and I will be using light yellow, chrome yellow, and we don't use too much of water as people think. Don't apply too much of color. You will see that the color use is very less. So while this area, the upper area dries, I will be working in the lower area. And now this area is water, this is also water, but there is land area in this. So I'll wait for this to dry, and it will dry. Now this area which is water, this has to be done. The water will be, I want to show clear water, and I want to show that the water is not moving, it is still. So I will use very less light blue, and I will move the color, move the brush, and like this, and in between light blue, and just spread it. You can see a light faint color, and in between then some strips of dark green and light green can be applied. So this is to create a background for the land. Now over this I will put a land area. Now the lower part, that is this area, is having algae. So I have to use green, and the green I have made by mixing blue and yellow. And here there is a use of yellow ochre. So first I will be creating a base, and this is then spread, and some areas I am leaving white. You can see some areas are left white. So this white, what happens, you can see when we will put the color and spread it, the white area will help in giving shine. So watch the brush movement, I am moving it circular. You will see that most of the videos on portrait, they are fast forwarded, but here you are seeing it live. So see again, you will just use yellow ochre, and there is a reflection of green. So just put this little bit, clean the brush, and just spread it. Now this has created a light tone in this. Now this area has almost dried. I will come to this, and the upper area has dried mostly because I started from here first. Therefore now use yellow, and this side I have to fill with more of yellow and less of the color. Now the color use, you see, it is very less, and the color will also not be dark. So I have taken some color, and now I am moving the brush, and this gives an effect of tree air over this. See how to do it fast. Now just move the brush in the way a tree has leaves, and this is the outer area of the green. Inner side is green, outer side is blue. Then here also I want to show a tree which is growing, and we will use blue in the background. The use of color, you can see the color use is not too much. Now create a slightly darker. This is the outer area of the bushes or the thick jungle which is in the background. And over this you will keep it light. Use some yellow. So towards the right I am keeping it light. And when you move the color and move the brush softly, it will start giving you the effect. Now here there is another tree. This trees you are seeing is being done with blue, and there is use of very light green. Over this then I will give detail. And the color use is very less. This side I will do more of yellow. The far away objects are shown with light blue tone and with very light green. And in between, just see there is some gap left. So the light blue and yellow are giving an appearance of objects far away. That is the perspective. I want to show that the objects which are far away, they are far away. So keep the objects far away in very light tone. Now here there is a tree which I want to show slightly closer, and a branch will go above this. Yes, so we have live sessions. If you are joining first time, there are some people who have connected through a different on a Zoom. They are watching on the Zoom and they are doing it. They are on a paid platform. If you are joining for the first time, the session on YouTube is open for everyone, and the links and the detail are mentioned. There is a common link given on our channel where the details of the forthcoming sessions are there. You can connect and watch a session and work on what you are seeing. Like you are seeing this, you can watch. Later on, you can come back to the video and try out what you are seeing. And there is an email given below. Send your work on the email, and if needed, I will guide you. That is how people work. And if you have any comments or any query, you can type your comment below the video and I will try to resolve it. Now this is the effect without too much. If you keep the colors light, this has given an effect. I will make it dark because I want to show that this area is far away, and over this there is a branch of tree which is near my eye. So that I will do after it has dried. Now let's do the other area. Here I have to use green in this part, and there is use of, I want to show that there is a nice reflection of leaves on the water. So let's start by making the land area. So the land is still here. Let's make a boundary. Now this is very light boundary which I have made, and so you are making grass which is growing at the edge of a land. Therefore you have to start from the bottom and move the brush up. Now this portion which is green, I want to show a reflection in the water. So first I will do the nearby land area dark, and just see the area near the land I will make dark, and there the white spot which I am leaving in between, that you keep seeing. What is the effect of that? And here now I will start with the water. This is a very fast watercolor which I am doing. So keep some areas white and some areas light also, and alternate I will put a dark tone also. Now here I will put a dark effect, and there are some areas which I am leaving white, and this is not black, this is green mixed with black. So since this is water, you have to move the brush horizontally and keep some areas as I am showing you. There are some areas white kept in between. So when you are doing dark, then near the land keep it dark, but leave some areas purposely white. They will show that there is something, there is some shine in the water. Now when you come near the lower side, move the brush horizontally, and this creates a simple water effect. Now there is water and there is greenery also. So in this area there is greenery. So I will come from green here and then I will come down. So let's do this green. And now move brush over it. You can use yellow. Over this use yellow and just spread it. Now at places you put a dark spot, so this will make it prominent. Now just below it I want to show a land area, and this is the color. So there are two boundaries again, so I am leaving just a small space in between this, and this is the effect which I wanted to create, having a small land area here, and there is a type of a small lake. Now on the left side, on the right side, so first filling it with some light green, and over this now some strips of grass. So the grass will start from bottom. Now this has dried. Now over this I am creating an effect of a branch. So use a thin brush and just make random leaves. So first you have to make thin branches. They should not be thick. Keep the brush thin, and now I am making leaves. So when you do this, make the branches random and don't make them straight to give a natural look. So first make thin branches and now give leaf patchwork. Now patchwork means the green and the black will be done in shape of a leaf but without giving detail. And this has to be kept dark because this is higher above. That is in the closer perspective. You are seeing the movement of the brush. And now I am using a bigger brush to make the leaves bigger. In the lower side there is another tree which I want to show here. And there is a grass area which I want to show. Therefore use green, and green is created by using blue and yellow. And now move the brush upwards. And create an area, and now from here everywhere the movement will not be same. Here I am dabbing the brush. Then in between some dark spots. So when we use landscape, the nature does not give you same shade, therefore we keep the same effect in watercolor also. We have to keep in mind now this white area which I have left in between, when I will put some dark spots of dark green. So what happens? I am moving on from one area to other area. That is my way of working. So because I am using one color and I want to use it in another area, so I am moving in from one area to other area. So right side is 50% done. Now coming to this area, here there is greenery, but there is less land here. And here also there is grass. So starting from the bottom, you will move the brush up so that the grass takes the shape, and some far away here also. So this is first layer. In this there is another land area which I want to create here. So use yellow ochre and make this area light. Now why is this light? Because this is facing the light and this is darkness. So this is facing light, therefore this area will be shown with shade, and the color which I am using is yellow and yellow ochre. Now to lift the color, to make the color bright, I will put a dark tone under this land. Now this is the area where there is greenery, and the greenery is to be shown in the water also. So now see the water, the water has to be moved. So I am moving the brush horizontally and it will go and spread like this. Here there is slightly darker green, and in between here let's give a reflection of this tree. There is a tree here, so let's give this reflection in the form of and there are some trees also. So very light linings you will show. And some lines will go, that is to create the effect of water. Now see this, there is not too much of color. Now this is, I am doing dark to show a depth, because everything cannot be light. So in the lower side of this forest, when I will do dark, then the whole thing will look in perspective. Now put little bit of blue and green in this area. Now just put some dark tones in the far away trees. And here I will just make some strokes. This is the land area and there is a slope I want to show. And it is like this. Now just gentle movement of dark green and will create the effect of depth in the drawing. This side, let's do it, and with green it will add to the color. Now green will be used, but use some yellow ochre and just move the brush and put some dots on this side. Now here the nearby leaves will be drawn, which will be slightly bigger. Okay, so this part is also done. Just to show that there is water, so I am just making a flow of water here. Use blue in the water. You can vary the shade. I am using little bit of yellow ochre and brown. Now brown will help in giving a reflection of ground on the water. Now spread this slightly in some areas, not everywhere, and just make a ripple in the water. So the effect of water having ripples is shown by moving the, and now here I will not make the whole thing full. Full means the whole lining will not be there. And some areas of the right side can be done with dark. Just small dots. And here I want to create an effect of reflection of the leaves. So I am just giving a shade in between. There is some green, there is yellow ochre. So the effect has already come. Now here I want to show some greenery. It is near the eyes. So since it is near the eyes, I can show some detail also in this. And the green will be used. And the brush movement will be from the bottom towards the upper side. Now move the brush so that the marks are there. Now I'm filling it with different color over this, then, and again some areas I have left white with use of yellow ochre. And now dark green will be used for making the highlights. Now it is almost done. Now this is a thing which you have to see, that to highlight it I will add some spots in different areas. This will give a life to it. Like this area is dark, so some areas I will make dark near the water, and you can see how it is done. It is dark this side. So the whole drawing has been done. Now I want to just make the far away trees are there, so just to show the stem I will use a very light dark and put a very faint line of the stem of the tree. Don't make it dark. Now I can add some more detail in this area. So this is a simple watercolor landscape where there is more use of the water area, and the color also, you have seen the use of color is minimum. Now just make the leaves and the other green area bend in a different direction. And the drawing is done. If you have liked it, you can try out the drawing and show the drawing on the email. If you need any guidance, please connect with us and I would be more than happy to help you. Now the white spaces which I had left in between have helped in highlighting the drawing. Just alternate shades of dark will help in creating a simple drawing. So see you in the next session. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and see you in the next class. We are going to have many more. Stay connected. Goodbye and take care.